Hello and happy almost winter break. For today's Tech Tip Tuesday, I'm going to show you how you can set a background in Google Slides to create a fun and engaging assignment for students, or how to create a graphic organizer or some other type of material where students can't change the formatting of your assignment. So for this fossil dig activity, I was able to screenshot the actual assignment and post it or paste it as a background for this slide. And then I was able to screenshot the background and cover up certain images that were showing. So instead of students just flipping a piece of paper over and finding a fossil, they actually had to click and dig around on this slide to find fossils. And so they had fun finding these fossils, and then they just answered questions about them on the next slide. And it was really easy for them to just go back and forth between the slides. But you'll notice here too that this is a background and I can't change these questions as a student. On this slide we had the same thing where students had to click and dig around for these fossils. And again, they answered questions. This was also another mystery science activity. And here on this slide, I was able to post these images a little bit bigger because what was given here was a little too small for them to read. And so they always had this resource at the beginning of their slides to use, and they couldn't change it. It was set as a background so that it was still there. They couldn't accidentally delete anything, and then they didn't have to worry about getting it back. This is also a background, and so students couldn't change anything, get rid of any directions, or delete questions, and then say there were no questions to answer. We made sure that any time that they had to type in an area, we tried to remember to make it red so that it caught the students' attention. And those were just some things that we kept in mind as we made these changes for our virtual learning setting. So I'm going to show you how you can create your own. And if you want a graphic organizer for students to use, and you found a really good one online that you want students to complete, but you're not entirely sure how to have them complete it, and you don't want to have them do it in a Google Doc, Google Slides is a really good option for you to use. So I would just find one that I like and say I like this one here. What I can do is zoom in or open it up, make it a little bit bigger, and then I would take a screenshot of it. Now, to take a screenshot of something on a Chromebook, you would click on Control Shift and then button that has a square and two vertical lines on it, which for me is key F4. And then I just have to highlight over what I want to be screenshotted. If you are working on a Mac, to screenshot, you would use Shift Command 4, and that will do the same thing where then you just highlight over what you want screenshotted. Now, if I want to open up a brand new slide presentation, the easiest thing I could do is type in slides.new. A new presentation comes up, and then to add my screenshot in as a background, I would just click on background, choose image. I would click on Google Drive and recent, and then my most recent screenshot would come up. And then done. And now here is a graphic organizer that students can't manipulate or change. It is set there for them. You could also possibly create your own in a slide. So if I added a new slide here and I wanted to make my own graphic organizer for whatever we're learning, I would get it all set up with my shapes. And then I would simply do the same thing where I would copy or screenshot the slide from one corner to the next, and then I would set that as a background, and then I would delete what is here. So again, to do that, screenshot from the top corner, let me move my picture, of this slide to the bottom, background, use image. I'm going to want to give it a moment to load. Sometimes clicking through the tabs makes it come up. Done. And then again, just delete what you have there. And now students can't move those images. Then you would just do insert text box and put your text boxes over where you want students to type. And to make it easier for them, I would simply change the color and just write type here. And then all you have to do is copy and paste. Again, copy is Control C, paste is Control V for your keyboard shortcut tricks. And then you can just resize it whenever necessary. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. And we just want to remind you that if you have any ideas for Tech Tip Tuesday, let us know in the Google form that we send out every week with our video. We want to know what questions you have, what cool things on social media you want to try out, and if there's any issues that keep coming up that you want resolved. We really hope you get a chance to get some time to relax and rest during this break. Everyone deserves it so much after this crazy year that we've had. And we really hope that everyone has a safe and healthy and happy 2021. Thank you for your support with these Tech Tip Tuesdays. We really appreciate it. And we hope you have a great week.